Hi everyone, in this video I am going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended in a session May-June 2023 Paper 4-3. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1, Part A. Thomas sells a computer, a bike and a phone. The amount he receives are in a ratio computer, bike and phone is 14, 17 and 9. Number 1. Calculate the amount he receives for phone as a percentage of the total. Okay, so for phone is 9 as a percentage of total. Total would be 14 plus 17 plus 9, and for percentage times it by 100. Right. Let me simplify. So 14 plus 17 plus 9. This is 40. 9 out of 40 and times it by 100. This would be 22.5%. Right. Now for the second part, the total amount he receives is $560. Calculate how much he receives for the bike. So this is the total amount. So it means 560 is basically equals to the total of computer, bike and phone, which is 14, 17 and 9, and this would be equals to 40. Right, we have to find how much he receives for the bike. So for bike it's 17, so it means 40 is equals to 560. What is 17 equals to? 17 is equals to 560 out of 40 and times it by 17. Right, 560 divides 40 times by 17, this would be $238 for bike. Right. Now for the third part, Thomas originally bought the bike for $195. This is the original price. He wanted to make a profit of at least 25% when he sold it. Does Thomas make a profit of at least 25%? You must show all your working to support your decision. Okay, so originally he bought the bike of 195 and he wants to make a profit of at least 25%, right? So let me find what is 25% of the original price of the bike, which is 195, right? So 25% of 195, this would be $48.75. Okay, $48.75. Right, now let me solve for the profit. So for the profit we have to add 195, we have to add 48.75. right, let me add 195. This would be equals to 243.75 dollars. This is the profit, right? He makes a profit of this much. Does Thomas makes a profit of at least 25%? But from the second part, we know that the amount to receive for the bike is $238. This is $243. So the answer is no. Thomas does not make a profit of at least 25%. All right. Now for part B, Ola invests $725 for 6 years in an account paying simple interest at a rate of 1.3% per year. Calculate the total interest earned at the end of 6 years. So the total interest earned is I, which is equals to PRT. P is the investment, which is 725. R is the interest rate, which is 1.3%. And T is the amount of years, which are 6 years. Right? Let me simplify. 725 times 1.3 times 6 divided by 100, and this is 56.55%. 55, sorry, dollars. $56.55 is the total interest earned. Now for part C, in a sale, all prices are reduced by 24%. Victor pays $36.86 for a pair of shoes in a sale. Calculate the original price of the shoes. Let's say the original price of shoes is X, right? So from X, we have to subtract the reduction is 24% of X. This would be equals to the sale price is $36.86, right? Let me simplify for X, which is 1 minus 24%. This would be equals to 36.86. Okay, let me simplify. 24 divides 100. 1 subtract answer is this much. 36.86 divides answer. This would be 48.5 dollars. So 48.5 was the original price. Question number 2, part A. Anna records the number of text messages she receives for 14 days. Number 1, complete the stamp and leaf diagram, right? Okay, so for 1, we have 17, 15, 13, 18. Okay, so first 13, 15, 17, and 18. So this is 13, this is 15, 17, and 18, right? Now with 2, we have 21, 22, 27, 28, 21, 29. So there are 2 21s, right? And then 22, and then 27, 28, and 29. 7, 8, and 9. With 3s, we have 31 and 31 and 31, and then 38. So 31, 31, 31, and 38. And what is the key? The key is 1 and 3 represents 13 messages, text messages. Anna receives. Right. Now for the second part, find the median. Median is the middle value of the data. Since the numbers are even, so we have to find the average of 2 middle values. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 1 and 1, 1 and 1. So 2 and 7. So means 22 and 27. The ratio of 22 and 27 is the median. Right, so 22 plus 27 divided by 2, this is 24.5 is the median. 24.5, right? Now part 3, find the mod. Mod is the most repeated frequency. As you can see, the mod is 31. 21 repeat twice and 31 repeat thrice. So 31 is the mod. Right, now for part 4, find the range. Range is the difference between the higher and the lower one. The higher one is 38, the lower one is 13. The difference of 38 and 13. Right, 38 subtract 13, this is 25. Right, now for part B, in a shop there are 4 red and 8 gray phones. Okay, Anna and PT each pick one of these phones at random. Okay, one of these phones. Work out the probability that they both pick a gray phone, right? Okay, let's say the first person picked the gray phone, which are 8. Out of the total phones are 4 plus 8 would be 12. And the second person again took a gray phone. The gray phone left at 7. Out of the total would be 11. This would be the probability. 8 over 12 times 7 over 11, 14 over 33. 14 out of 33. Right. Question number 3, part A. The scale drawing shows 2 sides AB and BC. AB and BC of a field. The scale is 5 centimeter, represents 200 meters. Right. Number 1, measure angle ABC. ABC. This angle we have to measure. Right. So for measurement, let me use a protector to measure the angle ABC. right? Okay, let me measure this angle. Right. So from 0 we have to measure, this would be, this point is 120, 118 is that angle, 118 degrees, right? Now for the second part, x is the point on BC. On BC there is a point x. B to x is the 332 meters. Mark the position point x on the diagram, right? B to x we have given is this much, right? Okay, so from the scale we know that 1 meter has 5 out of 200 centimeters. What about 332 meters? This is 5 out of 200 times 332 centimeters, right? Let me simplify this. 5 out of 200 times by 332. This is 8.3 centimeters. Right, so we have to measure what is 8.3 centimeters and mark the position for x. Okay, this is in centimeters on BC. Okay, B to C. This is 8, 1, 2, and 3. 8.3 is over here. This is x. Right. Now for the third part, find the scale in the form 1:n. So we have given 5 centimeter represents 200 meters, right? So we have to find 1 centimeter, which is 200 over 5 meters, right? So 200 out of 5 would be 200 divide 5. This would be 40 meters. Now we have to convert meters into centimeters. Both should be same, right? Okay, so 1 meter has 100 centimeters, right? So we have to find for 40 meters. 40 meters is equals to times by 100, which is 4,000 centimeters, right? So from this scale, 1 centimeter equals to 4,000 centimeters. So centimeters are cancelled with centimeters, so the scale is 1:4,000, right? Now for part B, a bronze statue is 4.5 meter high and has a mass of 195,200 kilograms. This is the mass and this would be the height. The density of the bronze is 800 kilogram per meter cube. The volume, this would be the density, right? The volume of a mathematically similar model of statue is this much. This would be the volume, right? Calculate the height of the model. Okay, so we have given the formula that density is equals to mass over volume. So let me solve for the volume of the first statue, right? So this would be equals to mass over density, right? So we have given the mass of the first statue is 195,200 kilograms, and this the density we have given is 8,000 kilograms per meter cube, right? 195,200 divides 8,000. This would be 24.4, right, meter cube. This is the volume. Now this is the second volume we have given. Now we have the height of the first one. We have to find the height of the second one since they are mathematically similar, right? So when they are mathematically similar, we know that the volume of first over volume of the second equals to the height of first over height of second, its whole cube, right? Okay, the volume we have given is 24.4 out of 0.385. The first volume, the second volume, this would be equals to height of the first one. Okay, let me taking the cube root on both sides, and the height of the first one we have given is 4.5. The height of the second one we have to find, which is h2, right? Okay, let me do the simplification. taking reciprocals on both sides. So h2 over 4.2, this would be 4.5, cube root 0.385 over 24.4, right? Let me solve for h2, the second height, which is 4.5 and the cube root of 0.385 out of 24.4. Okay, let me simplify. So 0.385 divides 24.4 and the cube root of answer and times 4.5. This is 1.128, which is 1.13 if I rounded. So this would be the height of the second model, which is 1.13 meters, right? Question number 4, part A. A, B, and C are 3 towns and the bearing of C from A is 114. B is due south of A. AC equals to BC, right? Calculate the bearing of B from C. Okay, so as we know that AC equals to BC, AC and BC, two sides are same, two angles are also same, right? So this is a straight line, it's 180. So from 180 subtract 114, this is 66. This angle is 66 degrees, this angle is 66 degrees, right? Okay, let me solve. Okay, now we have to find the bearing of B from C. So at C we have to draw the north line. Okay, extend it. So this angle we have to find, right? So this straight line is 180. We have to find this one, right? All right, so as you can see, we have two parallel lines, this one, and they are joining with a straight line, right? So these two are alternate angles, so 66 and 66, right? So let me find the bearing of B from C, which is 180 plus 66, which is 246 degrees. 246 degrees, right? Now moving to part B, P, Q, R, and S lies on a circle. P, Q, R, S, they all lies on a circle. MPN is tangent to the circle at point P, and the angle MPS is 38 degrees, angle PSR is 74 degrees, and angle QPN is 27 degrees. Number 1, calculate the angle PRS, right? Where is PRS? P, R, and S. This angle we have to measure, P, R, and S. Okay, so the angle PRS is exactly the same as MPS. This is also 58 because they are angles on alternate segments are equal. So this is 58 degrees. Right, now for second part, find angle PQR. P, Q, and R, this angle we have to find, right? As we can see, the P, Q, R, and S is a cyclic quadrilateral, and a cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. So angle PQR would be equals to, from 180 we have to subtract 74 degrees, right? So 180 minus 74, this would be 106 degrees. Now for the third part, find angle RPQ. We have R, P, and Q. This angle we have to find, right? Okay, so here as we can see that MPS and PRS, these are angles on alternate segment. So QPN and PRQ, they are the alternate angles on alternate segments are same, right? This is 27 and this is 106, right? Let me solve for the third angle by doing 180 minus 106 minus 27, 47 degrees, right? So this is 180 minus 106 degrees minus 27 degrees, which would be equals to 47 degrees, right? Now for part C, A, B, and C lies on a circle, center O with the diameter AC. TAM, and TBN are tangents to the circle, and angle ATO is 34 degrees, right? So TAM and TBN, these are the two tangents. So it means the A to T and B to T, they have the same lengths because they are tangents on a circle from a same point. Using values and geometrical reasons, complete these statements to show that BC is parallel to OT. Sorry, C to B. This should be parallel to OT, right? Okay, number one, in triangle AOT, we are considering the triangle AOT, this triangle, right? This is a right angle triangle, and BOT, OT is common. OT is the common side, right? And angle OAT, and angle BOT is 90 degree, right? OAT, O, A, and T. This is 90, right? And OBT, O, B, and T, this is 90. Because what is the reason? Because we know that the diameter or the radius is always perpendicular to, this is the radius. OA is perpendicular to the tangent. OB is perpendicular to the tangent, right? So we can say that radius is always perpendicular to the tangent, right? Okay, AT equals to BT, A to T equals to B to T, right? Because these two are tangents on a circle from the same point. Tangents on a circle from the same point, which is T. Right? Now triangle AOT. AOT is concurrent to triangle BOT using the concurrence criterion, right? So what is the criteria for the concurrency? We have the criteria is angle, side, and side. So side angle, or we can say that RHS. This is side angle, or R, right. This is a right angle, hypotenuse, and side, because they have the same right angle, they have the same hypotenuse, and they have the same side, OA and OB, right? Okay, now angle AOT and angle BOT. AOT and BOT, right? This is 56 degrees because angles in a triangle add up to 180. This angle is 56 degrees. This is 56 degrees. All right. Okay. Now angle BOC. We have to find what is BOC. B, O, and C. This angle. We have to work on this angle. So C to AC is a diameter. It's a straight line, right? Let me solve for this angle. 180 minus 56, which is 68 degrees. This angle is 68 degrees, right? So this is 68 degrees, and the reason is angle on a straight line add up to 180. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees, right? Now angle OBC, we have to find OBC. O, B, and C, this angle, right? So as we know that OC and OB, these are the radius. So these two sides are same. This is an isosceles triangle. So we can find the angle from 180, subtract 68 and divide it by 2. This is 56 degrees. Both angles are 56 and this is also 56 degrees, right? So that angle is 56 degrees. Angles in an isosceles triangle. Angles of isosceles triangle, we can say. Right, now CB is parallel to OT because, okay, CB and OT, these two are parallel, right? Let me extend the two lines to visualize the situation. CB, this line, and OT, this line. These are parallel. They are connecting with a line. They are parallel. We have to show. So it means this angle and this angle should be same. Alternate angles means OBC and BOT. They are the same angles, right? Because OBC equals to BOT, alternate angles. Right. Question number 5, part A. ABC is a scalene triangle. All the three sides and three angles are different on a horizontal ground. AYX, A, Y, and X is a straight vertical post, right? It's perpendicular, held in place by two straight wires XB and YC, right? Okay, so AC we have given is 48 centimeter, BC is 5.6, sorry, it's meter, and angle ACB is 20.4 degrees, right? Now part 1, calculate AB, the length of AB, right? So if I consider the triangle ABC, we have ABC and BC and we have one angle between them. Let me solve for the third side. Okay. So let me use law of cosine over here for the third side because we have two sides at one angle. So the third side is AB, right? So AB square equals to 4.8 square plus 5.6 square minus 2 times of 4.8 times 5.6 and cos of angle between the two sides, which is 20.4 degrees, right? Let me simplify this. So we have cos 20.4 degrees times 5.6 times 4.8 times -2 plus 5.6 square plus 4.8 square is this much. So what is AB? AB is square root of 4.0117, right? Square root of answer, this is 2.003 meters, right? Now for the second part, angle XBA is 64 degrees. XBA, we have X, B, and A. This angle is 64 degrees, right? Now calculate AX. We have to solve what is AX. A to X, this length, right? So we have AB, we already solved, which is 2.003. It's a right angle triangle. A, B, and X is a right angle triangle. We have to solve for AX, right? So opposite, and this is the adjacent side. So using the ratio of tangent, right? So we can say that tan of 64 degrees is opposite is AX and the adjacent side is AB, which is 2.003, right? So AX should be equals to 2.003 times tangent of 64 degrees, which is 4.10, 4.11 we can say meters. Now for part 3, AY is 2.9 meters. A to Y, this length is 2.9 meters, right? Calculate the area of triangle YAC. Y, A, and C. We have to find area of a triangle. It's a right angle triangle again, which is half base times height. The base is 4.8, height is 2.9. This is simple. So area should be equals to half. The base is 4.8 and the height is 2.9 degrees. Right. 4.8 times 2.9 divided by 2. This is 6.96. 6.96 meters square. Right. Now for part B, in triangle PQR, P, Q and R, M is the midpoint of PQ, right? So it means PM and MQ, it should be same, right? PM equals to MQ, it's a midpoint. RM is 8 meters, and angle PRM is 30 degrees, and angle RMQ is 75 degrees. Calculate PQ, the length of PQ we have to calculate. All right. Okay, so as you can see, PQ is a straight line. Let me solve for this angle. This line is 180, right? So from 180 take away 75 is 105 degrees. And from 180 subtract 105 and subtract 30, this is 45 degrees, right? Now we have all the three angles and one side we have. Let me solve for this side, PM, right? So PM, applying law of sine here, PM, and the front side is sine 30 degrees, right? And this is 8 centimeters and its front angle is sine 45 degrees. All right, let me solve for PM. So P to M is 8 times sine 30 over sine 45, right? Now sine 30 over sine 45 and times by 8. This is 4 square root of 2 is PM, right? So PM is equals to 4 square root of 2, right? And we know that what is PQ? P to Q is 2 times of PM. And you have to times it by 2, and this should be equals to 11.3 centimeters. Right. Question number 6, part A. A cumulative frequency table shows information about the speed of each of 200 cars as they pass a speed camera. The speed and the cumulative frequency we have given. Number 1 on the grid, draw the cumulative frequency diagram, right? When the speed is 70, its cumulative frequency is 12. So we have the speed over here and the cumulative frequency should be 12, right? So it means we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12, right? Now for 80, it's 46, right? 80 we have 40, 42, 44 and 46, right? For 90, 115. Okay, 90, 115. 100 is over here. So 102, 104, 106, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 115 is in the middle. Okay, now for 95 it is 115. 95, this is 95, it's 155, right? So where is 155? We have 140s over here. 150 is over here, 152, 154, and 155 is in the middle. And for 90, this line is for 95, right? Okay, this line is for 95 and this is for 150. 1 2 is over here, right? The second last one is 100, 177, 100 and 177. We have 100 over here. So for 100, let me solve for 177, 160, 170, 72, 74, 76, and 77. Okay, for 120 it is 200, so 200 is over here for 120, right? Let me connect all the points to get the smooth curve for cumulative frequency diagram. So it is at 0, right? Now for the second part, use your cumulative frequency diagram to find an estimate of number A, the median. Median is the middle value. We can say half of 200 cars. Half of 200, it means we have to find the 100th value. That would be the median, right? So let me find out the 100th value from the cumulative frequency diagram. As you can see, we have 100 is over here. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 87, we can say, yeah, 87, sorry, kilometer per hour. Number B, the interquartile range. Interquartile range is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile, right? Upper quartile, we can say, is 3/4 of the value, 3/4 of 200, and the lower quartile is 1/4 of 200, right? Let me simplify. What is 3/4 of 200 is 1/50th value we have to find, right? And 1/4 of 200, we have to find the 50th value. The difference of 1/50th and the 50th value is the upper interquartile range, right? So let me solve for 1/50th value first. Let me solve for 150 first. So this is 1/50th value. Right. The 1/50th value you can see is 91, 92, 93, 94 is the upper quartile. Now the 50th value is the lower quartile. The 50th value is this. This is 81 in my case, right? Let me find the difference of the upper and the lower quartile, which is 94 and 81. So we have, this is 90 and this is 81. So the difference of, sorry, 94 take away 81, this is 13 kilometer per hour, right? Now for part C, the number of cars with a speed greater than 110 kilometer per hour. So this is the speed which is greater than 110. Here is 110, right? Let me draw the straight line from 110. and we have to find the number of cars. It is in the middle, right? So this is 180, right? This is 190, 191, we can say, right? Question number 7, part A. The diagram shows the graph of a function. Put a ring around the word which correctly indicates the type of the function. It's a cubic function. Reciprocal, quadratic, cubic, exponential, or linear. It's a cubic. Now for part B, number 1, on the diagram, sketch the graph of y equals to 1 over 2x. Okay, where x is not equals to 0, right? Let me take the positives and the negative values of x, right? Starting with 1, 2, 3, and so on, right? So we have when x is 1, x values and the y values, right? So when x value is 1, y is 1 by 2, which is 0.5, right? When x is 2, it's 1 by 4, 0.25. When x is 3, is 1 out of 2 times 3 would be 6, is 0.167, right? Okay, this is for the positive one. When x is 1, y is 0 point, it's up, right? So let me see, in terms of centimeters we are taking 1, 2, 3, and this should be 1, 2, and 3, right? For the bottom ones as well, and for the other x's. We will do for the negatives as well, right? Okay, so now for the other side, when x is plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, the answer is also plus minus with a plus minus, right? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, it's the same. For minus 1, we can say here, here, and here. So just this rough sketch. So this would be the shape look like, and this is the shape, right? Now for the second part, solve the equation 1 over 2x equals to 2x. We have to solve for x. Okay, so here 1 would be equals to 2x square. 1 equals to 4x square. 1 by 4 equals to x square, right? 1 over square root of 4 equals to x. So this should be equals to 1 over plus minus 2. So 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 are the two solutions. Now for part C, number 1, on the diagram, sketch the graph of y equals to sine x for x is between 0 to 360 degrees, right? So we have 0, we have 90 and 270, 90 degrees and 270 degrees. Right. We have a graph for sine, right? So let me solve. Sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1, sine 180 is minus 0, right? 0, 1, 0, minus 1, and 0. This is the sketch. Okay. Right. Now for second part, solve the equation for x is between 0 to 360 degrees, right? So 3 sine x should be equals to negative 1, and sine x is equals to negative 1 over 3. We have to solve for x by doing sine inverse of 1 over 3. Okay, it should be in degrees, right? Sine inverse 1 by 3, which is 19.7, 19.5 degrees, right? Now here sine x is negative. Now we have to check in which quadrant sine is negative, right? By using the cast rule, right? C, A, S, and T. So sine is negative in the third and fourth quadrant. So here we use theta, here we use 180 minus theta, here we use 180 degree plus theta, here we use 360 degrees minus theta. In our case, we have theta is basically x, right? So we have to find the two values, and the two values are the third quadrant, sine is negative, and the solution is in 180. We have to add the x value, which is 19.5, and sine is also negative in the fourth quadrant. So we have to use from 360 degrees, we have to subtract 19.5 degrees, right? So adding 180, which is 199.5, right? From 360 take away 19.5, this would be 340.5 degrees, right? Question number 8, part A. A shop sells shirt for X dollars and jackets for X plus $27. The shop sells 4 shirts and 3 jackets for a total of $194.75. Write down and solve an equation to find the cost of one shirt, right? Okay, the cost, 4 shirts, 4 times x, and 3 jackets, 3 times x plus 27, and the total cost is 194.75. Let me solve for x, the cost of one shirt. X, 4x plus 3x plus 3 times of 27 we have to solve, which is 81. This is equals to 194.75. Here we have 7x. This is equals to 194.75 minus 81. Okay, 194.75 minus 81. It's 113.75. So x should be equals to 113.75 out of 7. Divided by 7. This is 16.25. Is the cost of one shirt, dollars. Now for part B, solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working, right? So from the second equation, we can say y is equals to minus 5x and minus 8, right? Let me substitute the y value over here in the first equation. X squared plus 4 times of y equals to 37, right? So x squared minus 20x minus 4 times 8 is 32. This is equals to 37. X squared minus 20x minus 32 minus 37 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation, right? So x squared minus 20x minus, we have 69. This is equals to 0, right? Let me apply the quadratic formula over here to solve for the x values. Or let me use the factorization. Let me check for factorization. 69. You can say 3 times, wait, 3 times 23 is 69, and 23 take away 3 is 20. Let me double check. X squared plus 23x minus 3x minus 69 equals to 0. X is common, x plus 23 is the factor, right? And negative 3 is common, x plus 23 is the factor, equals to 0. So from here, x plus 23, we have to make minus 20, so it should be plus, and this should be minus, and this should be minus, right? X minus 23 and x plus 3. These are the two factors equals to 0. So x is equals to 23 and x is equals to negative 3. These are the two x values, 23 and negative 3. Right, now we have the y, which is equals to minus 8 minus 5x. Right, let me plug the two values in y. Right, so y is equals to minus 8 minus 5 times 23, or y is equals to minus 8 minus 5 times minus 3. Right, minus 8 minus 5 times 23, minus 123, minus 123. Right, and here we have negative 3, it's 7. These are the two solutions. Now for part C, a solid cylinder has a radius x and height 6x. It's a cylinder. A sphere of radius r has the same surface area as the total surface area of a cylinder. It's a sphere. Show that r squared equals to 7 by 2x squared. The surface area of a sphere with radius r is this. Right. So we have given the information that a sphere of radius r, right, has the same surface area as the total surface area of a cylinder. Right, the surface area of a sphere equals to the total surface area of a cylinder. Right, so the surface area of a sphere we have given is 4 pi r square. This is equals to the total surface area of a cylinder. The total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Right, now let me simplify this. Okay, now the sphere has a radius r, right, but the cylinder has radius x and the height 6x. So 4 pi r square equals to 2 pi x square plus 2 pi x into 6x. Radius is x, height is 6x. 4 pi r square equals to 2 pi x square plus 2 pi x square into 6. Right, 4 pi r square equals to 2 pi x square plus 12 pi x square. Right, 4 pi r square equals to 12 plus 2 is 14 pi x square. Pi is cancelled with pi. Right, we have to solve for r square, which is equals to 14 out of 4 x square. 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times 2 is 4. So r square equals to 7 out of 2x square. It is proved. Right. Question number 9, part A. The diagram shows a shape made from a square ABCD, okay, and two equal sectors of a circle. Right, they're equal. The square has a side 11 centimeter. So AB is 11 centimeter. 11, 11, 11, right. Okay. MAB and DCN are straight lines. Okay. Number 1, calculate the area of the shape. So this is a square. Its area is side times side, which is 11 times 11. Right, plus these two are the sectors of a circle. Right, this is perpendicular, it's 90, and AD is 11. Area of a sector of a circle is theta over 360 to pi r square. Pi and the radius is 11 square, plus the same, this is 90 and this radius is 11. So theta over 360 degrees times pi r square. This should be the radius. 121 plus, let me double check, 90 over 360 is 1 by 4 times 11 times 11. 121 out of 4 and times by pi times by 2, it's twice. Right, so 121 divided by 2 pi. Add 121. This is 311 311.1 we can say centimeter square. Right. Now for the second part, calculate the parameter of a shape. So the parameter of a shape is A, D and AM. This is 11, 11, this is 11 and this is 11. We have to find what is DM and BN. Both are the sectors of a circle, two equal sectors of a circle. So basically we have to find the arc length, right? Arc length has a formula theta over 360 2 pi r. Yes, so we can say arc length, you can take the arc length dm or you can take bn. Both are same, which is theta is 90 degree over 360 degree times 2 pi and r, right? 90 over 360 times 2 times by pi and times by r, okay, which is 11 by 2 pi, right? So now the parameter is okay, as you can see, this is 11 by 2 pi, this is also 11 by 2 pi, 11 11 11 by 2 pi, 11 11 11 by 2 pi. So 4 times it's 11 and 2 times 11 by 2 pi. So 4 times of 11 and 2 times of 11 by 2 pi. This should be 44 and this should be 11 pi. 44, 11 pi plus 44. 78.6 centimeters, right? Now for part B, the diagram shows a cube A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H of edge 7 centimeter. All are 7 centimeters. Calculate the angle between A to G, and the base of a cuboid. Okay. Between AG, let me connect A with G, and the base ABCD is the base. Okay, let me connect these two, right? So this angle we have to calculate. All right, so as we can say, we know that AB is 7, BC is 7, ABC is again a right angle triangle. This is a right angle. So what is AC? The hypotenuse. AC should be equals to square root of 7 square plus 7 square is 49 plus 49, which is 98. 49 plus 49, it's square root of answer, which is 7 square root of 2. So AC is 7 square root of 2 centimeters. This is AC, 7 square root of 2, and GC is also 7. So this is again a right angle triangle, opposite over adjacent. So we can use a ratio of tangent. So tan of theta, the angle between AG and the base, is opposite is 7 and the adjacent is 7 square root of 2. So theta should be equals to tangent inverse of 7 is cancelled with 7, 1 over square root of 2. Right, 1 over square root of 2, tangent inverse of answer is 35.26 or 35.3 we can say degrees, right? Question number 10, part A. The table shows some values of y equals to 2 exponent x minus 3. Complete the table, right, for minus 1. Okay, so negative 3 plus 2 exponent negative 1, which is minus 2.5, and its exponent is 0, it's minus 2, right? For an exponent is 1, we have negative 1, right? Now for part B, on the grid, draw the graph of the function for minus 2 to 2.5. Okay, So for minus 2, minus 2.75, it's negative 2 and negative 2.75. Negative 2.5 is over here. Negative 2.6, 2.7, 2.75. For minus 1, it's minus 2.5. Minus 1 is minus 2.5. For 0, it's negative 2. Right, x is 0.5 minus 1.58. 0.5, x is 0.5 goes over here, and the value is minus 1.5 this, and 1.58 is closer to 1.6. right. The next is 1 minus 1. X is 1, y is minus 1. 1.5 minus 0.17. Okay, 1.5. X is 1.5 and the y is minus 0.17. 0.17. We have 0, 0.1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it is closer to 0.2, 0.17 we can say. The next point is to 1. When x is 2, y is 1. The last is 2.5. When x is 2.5, y is 2.66. 2.566 is over here. Right. Let me sketch this. Right. Now for part C, use your graph to solve the equation x square minus 3 equals to 2 when y value is equals to 2. At what value y equals to 2 is a line. This is the line y equals to 2. We have to solve. Right. Okay, this is 2.1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It is between 2.3 and 2.4, so we can say 2.35. Right. The part D, by drawing a suitable straight line, solve the equation. So we have given that y equals to 2 exponent x minus 3. So y plus 3 is equals to 2 exponent x. Let me substitute this value over here. 2 exponent x is y plus 3 minus x minus 1.5 equals to 0. So y is equals to x. What is 3 minus 1.5? 3 minus 1.5 is 1.5. So moving here, it's minus 1.5. So this is a line y equals to mx plus c. The slope is 1 and the y-intercept is minus 1.5. Okay, the y-intercept is minus 1.5. We have, this is the y-intercept minus 1.5 and the slope is 1. Rise over 1. The rise is 1 unit. This is the 1 unit and the run is also 1 unit over here. Right. Let me draw the straight line here. Okay, we have to find the solution at what 2 point the graph intersects, right? Okay, it intersects at x is equals to minus 1, this point, right? And x is equals to 1.55, we can say. The two solutions are x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to 1.55, right? Now question number 11, m has a coordinates 4, 1 and has a coordinate minus 2, minus 7. Number A, find the length of mn. The length of mn is equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and the square root. Square root, this should be minus 6. 6, this 36, and 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 should be 64. 8 square is 64. 36 plus 64 is 100, and square root of 100 is 10. This should be equals to 10. Right. Now for part B, find the gradient of mn. Gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This should be negative 8 over negative of 6. And when I simplify, this would be 4 by 3. Now for part C, find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of mn. So for perpendicular bisector, the slope should be negative reciprocal. This should be negative 3 by 4, right? And we need the midpoints. We have to solve the midpoint of mn. Right, adding the x components, dividing by 2, which is 4 minus 2 divided by 2, and 1 minus 7 divided by 2. All right. 4 minus 2 divided by 2, this is 1. 1 minus 7 divided by 2 is negative 3. 1 and negative 3, right? Now the equation is y equals to mx plus c, right? M value we know, which is y equals to negative 3 by 4x plus c, right? Okay, we have to use the coordinates 1 minus 3, x is 1, y is minus 3, to solve for the c, right? Minus 3 plus 3 by 4 is the c value, right? 3 by 4 minus 3 is minus 9 by 4, so is the c value is negative 9 out of 4. So the equation of perpendicular bisector of mn is y equals to negative 3 by 4x, negative 9 by 4. Right. Question number 12, the equation of a curve is y equals to this. Part A, find the derivative dy by dx of this function, right? Y prime is 4x cube minus 8 into 2x plus 0. This is 4x cube minus 2 times 8 would be 16x, right? Now for part B, find the coordinates of the 3 turning points. You must show all your working. Turning points are basically the stationary points when the first derivative is equals to 0, right? Now the first derivative is 4x cube minus 16x. This should be equals to 0. 4x is common. We are left with x square minus 4 times 4 is 16 equals to 0. So 4x into x plus 2 and x minus 2 equals to 0, right? So from factorization, we know that x should be equals to 0, 2, or minus 2, right? These are the 3 x coordinates, 0, 2, and minus 2, right? Now let me solve the corresponding y coordinates. We have the equation for y, which is y equals to x exponent 4 minus 8x square plus 5, right? When x value is 0 and 0, it's just 5. Let me put the 2. Okay, 2 exponent 4 is 16 minus 8 times 2 exponent is 2 plus 5. This is negative 11. And for negative, minus 2 exponent 4, sorry, minus 2, its exponent is 4, minus 8 times minus 2 exponent 2, and plus 5, it's negative 11 again. These are the coordinates of 3 turning points. Now for part C, determine which one of these turning point is a maximum. Justify your answer. Okay, so to check the turning points are maximums or minimums, we have to find the second derivative using the second derivative test. So this should be 3 times 4 is 12x square minus 16. This is the second derivative. When second derivative is positive at the turning point, it's minimum, and when it is negative, it is maximum, right? Now let me check the second derivative at a point 0.5, right? So it should be negative of 16, right? Now second derivative at a turning point 2 and minus 11 when x is 2 and y is negative 11, right? So 12 times 2 times 2 minus 16, this is 32, right? And the second derivative at minus 2 minus 11, minus 2 minus 11, it is same, minus 2 square, it's again positive, it's 32, right? So this is negative, it's less than 0, it's greater than 0, it's greater than 0. When it is negative, it means it is maximum. When it is positive, it is minimum, right? So we have to justify our answer that which one of these turning point is maximum. So the turning point which is maximum is 0, 5, right? So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.